Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the advanced character of our world around us, and this time we will just emphasize for some people obvious things, but for more and more people in modern times not so obvious. I mean, we need some high values, some a little bit more abstractive values for which we want to work, and according to which we would like to live in terms of our spiritual life. And here I need to emphasize that I dissect spirituality from being religious, because these are two separated things. But we need to have some higher values and abstractive values according to which we live and for which we are able to dedicate a lot. I mean, I could even say also convictions, because these values, these higher values, are also very close in the meaning with convictions. That is why in modern societies, especially the ones that are the most advanced in technological terms, are collapsing, because they don't have this higher ultimate purpose. This, as they say in humanities, they don't have this eschatological load. What I mean by eschatological load? Briefly, it means eschatological load is a content or theory, one can say, or content tradition that tells us who we are and where do we go. So, what's the purpose of our lives? And if we don't have it, the majority of people fall into the pit of consumerism and no one thinks about the future. There are so many things we would need to do for the future generation or generations, for the next 10, 20 years. And first of all, we should have sufficient number of new inhabitants of our countries produced on our own to sustain. We even don't have that, because consumerism went so profoundly into our societies. That is why we are living the stage of the history, of the ongoing history, and we are slowly becoming a history. So, the events of the past. Because we lost the feeling and the need for this higher spiritual values and convictions. And once again, I completely separate from each other spirituality and being religious, because being religious for many people around the world belongs to follow some patterns of behavior and belong to some community, which is fine. Some people have this need and so on, but they never study more profound basics of their faith. They never go too deeply into it. They are emotionally connected, and this emotional behavior they express towards this, let's say, practices, also traditions, it's enough for them. Fine with that. But spirituality is something more complex and deeper, because it gives you, as in during positivist period at the turn of 19th and 20th century, some writers were calling it élan vital. So, living force that pushes you to live and pushes you to do something. So, to have our force that pushes us to live, I would say force of life, or as Nietzsche called it, will of power, we need to have the answer for these two fundamental questions: who we are and where do we go. If we know it, then our life, of course, has problems. It's not very easy, but we have goal, so we know what to do and know. And if we know what to do, sooner than later we will find a way how to do it. That is why I encourage you to find the answer for these two questions: who we are and where do we go. All the best. Have a nice day. Bye.